But Thomas, it is going to be very hot this weekend, so tell us more about what we can expect, if you're headed to the fair today, tomorrow, or Sunday.
Wait, you brought your long sleeves this morning? I thought it was actually quite comfortable out here myself. Honestly, I'm just trying to take advantage of these colder mornings, knowing that it's going to be very hot for the September season. See, Tim's not all that bad if it comes to the weather, though I do think he does pay attention more than the average viewer does. But thankfully, I think we all know that we are in for still summer-like weather for this weekend. So we do have weather impact alert days for today, tomorrow, and for Sunday, just because all these next 3 days are going to be very close to record high temperatures. And we've been mentioning this for several days now. And yeah, I think everybody is aware of what is on the way. And the haze and the smoke does come back into play. So we're going to monitor air quality through this weekend as well. But at the moment, things are looking a-okay. Now, next week, might get cooler, might get a little bit rainier, but we still got a plenty hot weekend to get through first of all. We do have heat advisories that are in place for today and for tomorrow. Mid-90s for high temperatures are going to be very common, and some locations are very well going to be pushing 100 degrees across the inland Northwest. Not very September-like, a lot more like July out there. So our weather impact alert days go for the next 3 days here, as our temperatures will be in the mid-90s, as I mentioned. The number one thing you need to know is to stay hydrated. The more water you drink, the more efficient your body is going to be at cooling itself down, especially if you are going to be outside for an extended period of time, say at the fair for this weekend. So we have a big plan ourselves. I know that Tim Channing and myself are going to be out here for 6 hours on Saturday. We have the water and the ice prepared just to keep ourselves cool, as you should as well. Forecasted high temperatures today, there you go, mid-90s, 95 here in Spokane. That will be a record breaker for this September 6th. The record's 94 for today. And you do see a couple areas at 100, that being in Grand Coulee and for Lewiston. So that is just how hot this Friday is going to be. And it just gets even hotter yet for this weekend. In fact, Saturday should still be on pace for the hottest day of the fair, first of all, and through the extended forecast, as those hot and hazy conditions do remain in place. So compare that to where the record highs do stand for these next 3 days, mid-90s, 94, 95, and 93 respectively for the next 3 days in a row. And we're basically forecasting at or above that, even if it's just by a degree or two, for these next 72 hours. The final thing to add to our forecast is the smokiness and the haziness that's going to be across the region. Our computer modeling actually does build quite a bit of smoke in from the south to the north, and it will be a lot more noticeable this afternoon and most all day on Saturday, and we'll see if that can clear out by Sunday. The key here is there will be some low-level smoke, so that's why we're going to monitor air quality quite closely in these next 72 hours. But you will notice that it will start to get hazy as of later today. So on our 7-day forecast, it does stand out that the next 3 days, like yesterday, are going to be those hottest days. 95, 96, and 93 respectively, all at or above record highs for each one of those days. Now next week, it does calm down quite a bit, back into the 80s and then eventually 70s, which is a lot more akin to the season in mid-September. So I think some of us will be looking forward to that. Really, our next best chance of rain is going to be on Wednesday when a storm front and a cold front does pass through. Outside of that, there might be some mountain showers on Sunday, but it wasn't enough to really quell any of that heat whatsoever. So that's what we are looking forward to overall.